Now on Good Morning Northwest, an avalanche traps 3 men under snow in North Idaho. 2 have been rescued. The 3rd is presumed dead. The new details we're learning this morning.
Bit of cold still moving into our area. How cold and for how long? We've got some pretty impressive numbers coming your way.
And with these frigid temperatures settling in, we're sharing tips on how to keep your house and your family warm. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Thanks so much for starting your day with us. I'm Natalie Grant. It is Friday, January 12th. Robin has the morning off. We're starting with some breaking news we've been following since last night. We now know search and rescue teams found 2 people trapped in an avalanche on Stevens Peak alive. A 3rd person is believed to be dead. The Shoshone County Sheriff's Office will begin a retrieval mission later this morning. Now, the rescue mission began just before 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon on Stevens Peak in Shoshone County. The Sheriff's Office received a Garmin GPS alert for a possible fatality there and organized a search and rescue operation assisted by the U.S. Air Force, the Kootenai County Sheriff's Office, Silver Valley Search and Rescue, and the Silver Mountain Ski Patrol. Now, just 3 days ago, the Idaho Panhandle Avalanche Center issued a warning for Shoshone, Kootenai, Bonner, and Boundary counties, telling people not to travel through that steep terrain. And as you can see here, Stevens Peak does fall within one of those warning areas. Now, using a GPS texting device, rescue crews contacted 2 of the missing men and rescued them. They informed rescuers that the 3rd man who was with them was likely dead on the site of the avalanche. Now, because of this, the rescue team made the difficult decision to end the search last night for the safety of everyone who was involved. We do know that one of the rescued men did suffer a broken arm. The families of the 3 men have been notified, but their names have not yet been released to the public. Avalanche deaths aren't common, but they have happened in this area before. Back in 2005, 2 Gonzaga students died in an avalanche in the same area, and another avalanche took the lives of 2 skiers at Silver Mountain in Kellogg back in 2020. This is still a developing story, and we'll continue to update this as soon as we learn more. You can look for the latest information throughout the day on our website, KXLY.com. And we got those cold temperatures settling in this morning. A cold start to our day here. Here's Mark Peterson with the latest of what we can expect out there.
Yeah, we continue to cool down. At midnight, we were sitting at about 9 degrees, and then now 5, now 2 degrees for Spokane, 4 below 0 into Coeur d'Alene. So definitely weather alert days because of that cold and the winds accompanying with it. We have a wind chill warning till noon Saturday. It's going to be sunny, but as you go out, it's going to be those breezy north winds, and it's just flat going to be cold all weekend long. So we look at our highs day. We're expecting highs of about where we are now, 2, potentially 5 into Coeur d'Alene, 11 into Pullman. You're going to be sub-0 into Bonners Ferry at about 2 below 0. But now we throw in those north winds, and it feels like 35 at Spokane International, 35 below 0. 33 below at Liberty Lake, 38 below in Post Falls. Those gusty winds creating that wind chill. It is dangerous to be outside for any length of time if you are not prepared for it. So make sure you have plenty of good layers. We're going to see things continue to be into the low single digits. By dinner time, sub-0 temperatures, -2 at 6. And tonight, 10 o'clock, 6 below, a 10 below low for Saturday morning.
Well, those extreme cold temperatures have led to Spokane Mayor Lisa Brown to declare a state of emergency. The city can now increase capacity at local homeless shelters, offering an additional 183 beds available over the next week. Now, those additional beds will be sent to these 4 local shelters. You can see them here on your screen. Community members are also offering dozens of beds for people who need a warm place to sleep. Local churches will be turned into temporary warming shelters as well. Johnny Edmondson is a local pastor. He says that many churches are often empty and warm. Homeless people can now stay at the New Apostolic Church in the Garland District. That's open 24/7. The goal is to save as many people's lives as possible.
Our existing shelter system doesn't have enough space to meet the need. And every winter we have the same problem. So we're trying to build a system that can expand and work to meet that need on a more regular basis.
Now, Pastor Edmondson plans to open up 5 churches as shelters this winter, offering more than 100 beds. He says that you can help. They need volunteers and donations like food, bedding, and clothes. For ways that you can sign up to help, you can look for this story on our website, kxly.com. Now, even if you have the luxury of a cozy house, if it's an older home, it can be a struggle to keep that warm air inside. Older homes probably don't have double pane windows, meaning it's a lot easier for that cold air to sneak in. We went to the general store to learn what tools homeowners can use to help fend off the cold. A window insulation kit is one of them. You basically place double-sided tape on your window molding and cut the film to fit your window. Once it's in place, it's time to break out the hairdryer.
The cool thing is you can use a hairdryer, get rid of all the wrinkles, and still see clearly out your window, but it stops all the air leakage coming between the window panes.
Now, window insulation wraps run from $13 to $25 depending on how much you want to buy. Another way to secure your home before the incoming cold weather is by checking on your water pipes. Make sure that both of your interior and exterior pipes are properly insulated to prevent them from freezing and potentially bursting, which could cost you thousands of dollars to fix.
If you live in a trailer or a manufactured home, a big deal also would be a lot of the piping, your water coming in is going to be underneath those places. And so the skirting around the bottom of the trailer, the insulation there too. You can't insulate too much when it gets cold out.
Now, experts are also recommending locating your home's main shutoff valve if your pipes do burst, so that way you know how to stop the water from coming inside. Well, in preparation for the severe weather, some school districts have made early calls for schedule changes. You can see them scrolling on the top of your screen throughout our show here today. Elevate Academy North in Post Falls and Libby Public Schools are closed, along with several others that are already on our website. The Clarkson School District and Lind Ritzville Cooperative Schools also have a 2-hour late start today, along with several others that are on our website as well. Just keep checking online, as well as the scrolling bar that's going to be throughout our show on your screen. And of course, visit our website for the most up-to-date information on the closures and delays. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:07 on this Friday. Let's check back in with Mark to see what he's tracking this morning. I'm imagining it has to do with the cold.
Yes, we have weather alert days today and tomorrow because of not only these are the coldest temperatures we've seen in 14 months, but the fact that we have the winds and a dangerous wind chill. So again, it's a cautionary tale. Everybody, get bundled up, keep those animals warm as well. And I'm including the children with animals. We'll be back with a full forecast coming up.
The U.S. and the U.K. striking back following attacks in the Red Sea. When we come back, a look at the overnight military action in Yemen.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Sandpoint Furniture Carpet One.
So you want somewhere to play? We got you. A nice relaxing stay? We got you. Wanna be entertained? We got you. Wanna play golf all day? We got you. Go to Lake Casino. Go to Lake Casino. Winning is just the beginning.
Feeling from a backed up gut? Miralax works naturally with the water in your body to help you go. Free your gut and your mood will follow. For 8 grams of fiber, try new Mirror Fiber Gummies.
Ironstone Furniture and Fire is making room for new inventory. For a limited time, you can create your ideal space and save on in-stock selections. Sofas, chairs, tables, and more. Comfortable and beautiful furniture makes a house feel like home. Visit our showroom, Ironstone Furniture and Fire in Coeur d'Alene.
It's time to start the new year off right in a new Toyota from Findlay Downtown Toyota. The new 2024 models are available, which means you can get the best selection now with over 100 great choices. And pick the color and package options you like best and take delivery today. And if you're looking for a certified pre-owned vehicle, we've got over 3 blocks full of great choices. So if you need a safe, reliable winter ride, you can find it at Findlay.
The new year is here, and that means it's time to move more in 2024 and get those New Year's resolutions started with a great special offer to join everyone's favorite gym, Move Fitness.
Join the movement. The epic sell-off is on now at Furniture Row, and when we say it's epic,
We mean epic. Shop today and find everything on sale. That means epic savings on sofas, sectionals, and accent chairs. Epic markdowns on dining groups, tables, and bar stools. Epic deals on bed sets, dressers, mattresses, and adjustable bases. Plus, no interest until January 2028. Epic styles, epic selection, all with epic savings. Find them today at Furniture Row.
So you want somewhere to play? We got you. And want some tasty food? We got you. Heard you want to do some shopping? We got you. The live music is always popping at the Coeur d'Alene Casino. Coeur d'Alene Casino. Winning is just the beginning.
The time is now 6:10 on this Friday, and here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. U.S. military action far away is aimed at protecting the economy right here at home. The U.S. and the U.K. struck more than 60 Houthi targets in Yemen overnight. That's in response to the Iran-backed group's attacks on commercial shipping vessels along the Red Sea trade route. Those threaten to drive up the cost of oil, gas, and other goods globally. We'll have an in-depth look at this growing crisis coming up here in about 5 minutes. Voters will be heading to the polls in Taiwan tomorrow to elect a new president and parliament amid increasing tensions between the self-governing island and China. The world will be watching not only to see who wins this election, but how democratic Taiwan's authoritarian neighbor will be responding. The last time Taiwan had a change in government, Beijing cut off most communications with Taipei and significantly increased economic, diplomatic, and military pressure on the island. China's leader, Xi Jinping, previously called Taiwan's unification with the mainland a historical inevitability to be achieved by force if necessary. Hardline conservatives are ramping up pressure on Speaker Mike Johnson, encouraging him to walk away from a top-line spending deal struck with the Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer. The pressure threatens to derail bipartisan negotiations with Congress just days away from a partial government shutdown. Now, if Johnson were to walk away from the top-line agreement, that would create a massive breach of trust with the Senate and could put Congress on a path to shutdown. Lawmakers are confronting not one, but two government shutdown deadlines early on this year. It's coming up on January 19th and February 2nd.
6:12, it's Friday morning, and we're on the heels of a 3-day weekend. Your 10-second takeaway, sunny and bitter cold today and tomorrow, so full winter layers. Be ready if you're going to be outside. Limit your time outdoors if you can. Our high today, 2.
Well, if you are going to be outside in this cold weather, it's important to wear the proper layers in order to stay safe. And layering is more than just throwing on a t-shirt and a hoodie underneath your jacket. When it comes to layering, you need at least 3 layers to cover your upper body. The first layer should be polyester or wool. It also needs to be tight-fitting so you can trap in that heat. Your mid-layer should provide insulation through something like fleece or down. And your outer layer needs to be polyester or nylon, because that's what's going to keep you protected from the elements like wind or snow.
Most true outer layers will have a waterproof membrane as well as an outer, what we call a DWR finish, which is a durable water repellency. In essence, that's what's going to keep any wind or snow or even rain from penetrating the jacket and getting through to your mid layers or to your base layers in your skin.
Accessories are also important. You'll need at least 1 pair of gloves, but 2 are advised. The first layer of gloves are your tight-fitted base layer. Your other gloves should be a hard shell. As for your pants, you can get by with 2 layers, and the same rule applies when it comes to the base layers. Some good advice there if you're heading outdoors. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:13 on this Friday. As we send you off to your commercial break, here's a live look at the snow stake on Mount Spokane coming up here. Maybe? Oh no, we got to look at traffic here. It's a chilly morning out there. Make sure your car is all warmed up before you head in there. Mark will have a look at just how cold things will be getting right after the break.
So you want somewhere to play? We got you. A nice relaxing stay? We got you. Wanna be entertained? We got you. Wanna play golf all day? We got you. Coeur d'Alene Casino. Coeur d'Alene Casino. Winning is just the beginning.
Spokane Tribe Casino brings you country music artist Ray Lynn to Spokane Live, Saturday, January 27th. Tickets are available online now at SpokaneTribeCasino.com. Entertainment without limits.
When Caroline has a cough, she takes Robitussin, so she can have those one-on-ones again.
Hey, Jim. Can we talk about Casual Fridays?
Oh, sure. What's up? Get fast, powerful cough relief with Robitussin and find your voice.
Robitussin.
Now through Monday, it's the National RV Show at Convention Center downtown, January 11th through the 15th. Amazing RV discounts and manufacturer's reps are coming from across the country with incredible prices for the show only. Thanks on site with super low interest rates. And again featuring tiny homes in multiple models. Tons of vendors and free admission. There's prizes and giveaways, including a travel trailer giveaway. There's adult beverages, live band, and a scavenger hunt for the kids. It's the National RV Show at the Convention Center downtown, January 11th through the 15th.
It's a 4-day price crash. Today through Monday at both Cal locations in Airway Heights and Coeur d'Alene. As Cal loads up the lots full of hot buys and is offering up to 110% trade-in value for your old ride. Plus delaying all payments until April 1st, so you can get a new upgraded vehicle for the new year and pay less with incredible financing. Get your new vehicle this week at Cal.
Our motto here at Holiday Heating is fixed right or it's free. That means that we'll get the job done right the first time, and if we don't,
we will own up to that and we will take care of it for you for free.
Fixed right or it's free means that we are accountable for the 100% satisfaction of our customers.
We'll come back and get the job done and with no additional charge to the customer.
We are humans and we do make mistakes, but we are here to make it right and make sure our customers know that.
From refinishing cabinets, doors, and trim to painting walls and ceilings, Everhart Painting has you covered. Everhart Painting has been Spokane's premier painting contractor for over 50 years. Call now for our winter special. Everhart Painting, your painter for life.
Spokane Tribe Casino brings you country music artist Ray Lynn to Spokane Live, Saturday, January 27th. Tickets are available online now at SpokaneTribeCasino.com. Entertainment without limits.
So you want somewhere to play? We got you. And want some tasty food? We got you. Heard you want to do some shopping? We got you. The live music is always popping at the Coeur d'Alene Casino. Coeur d'Alene Casino. Winning is just the beginning.
Live with Kelly and Mark is entertainment's #1 talk show.
Weekdays at 9 and 3. Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Welcome back. The time is now 6:17. A U.S.-led coalition launched dozens of airstrikes overnight, taking direct aim at Houthi rebel locations. The operation was in retaliation for nearly 30 attacks on commercial shipping in the Red Sea, and it's fueling more fears that the Mideast war could ignite into a wider conflict. Here's ABC's Andrew Dimber with the latest.
This morning, American fighter jets and a submarine sending a message, striking back against Iranian-backed Houthi rebels.
It looks like they not only went after the sites where they launched these Iranian-supplied weapons, they went after multiple, if not dozens, of storage facilities.
Pentagon officials say the U.S. and British military launched retaliatory strikes against more than 60 targets in Yemen using Tomahawk cruise missiles. New video shows warplanes taking off from the USS Eisenhower, carrying out strikes on coastal radar sites, drone and missile storage, and launching locations. Earlier, the White House warned the Houthis could bear the consequences if they do not stop attacks on commercial shipping in the Red Sea.
We're going to do what we have to do to counter and defeat these threats that the Houthis keep throwing up on commercial shipping in the Red Sea.
The response follows an attack on Tuesday when the U.S. and U.K. shot down 18 drones and 3 missiles from the Houthis. Since mid-November, the Pentagon says Houthi fighters have attacked 27 commercial ships in the Red Sea, where 15% of the world commerce passes through. The Houthis claim their strikes are in retaliation for Israel's war in Gaza and warned any U.S. attack will not go without a response from the Iranian-backed rebels.
We've done everything we can to deter this, but it obviously did not work, and the choice was up to Iran. So I do think Iran will likely amp up it through its proxies.
In a statement, President Biden saying he will not hesitate to direct further measures. Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
We're taking a live look up here. This is out at Mount Spokane. You can see a little bit of things flying.
Yeah, light snow, some breezy conditions up there. Really not adding to the totals, but they did get quite a bit. Here's the deal. If you're going to be going skiing this weekend, and those who are out in skiing regularly, you know, we're going to have the face masks, we're going to have the goggles, the helmet, all the gear, and you'll stay warm enough. For those going outside right now, cold. You're from Minnesota, you get it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's take a look at our current temperatures right now. And yeah, single digits, we're there. 0 into Coeur d'Alene, 4 below in Spirit Lake, 1 below into Deer Park. Officially, we're sitting at 2 degrees. We've got 4 downtown. there is no warmth to be found. Now, look at the gusty winds into Coeur d'Alene. Gust to 31 miles an hour. That's why those wind chills are 30 below. We have sustained winds into Moses Lake 18 miles an hour and gusting into Sandpoint to 31. All of that equates to this wind chill warning being extremely accurate all the way south into areas of the Palouse. So just about everywhere you go within our region, you're going to have the wind, you're going to have the cold weather. 2 degrees will be our high today. We're sitting there now, probably not going to change too much. Tonight, temperatures down to 10 below. Believe it or not, would not be a record low. 13 below is the record, but still very cold, no doubt about it. Open up those cupboards in around your kitchen or bathroom if it's on an exterior wall, and really do what you can to keep that heat in and the cold out. Forecast radar, we are dry. We have a relatively partly cloudy condition. We're going to see a continuation of any moisture we have pushing south, and we're going to be dry and cold, and that's going to last all the way through the weekend. Now, today, we're going to have these highs of 2 into Sandpoint, 2 for us, 11 into Pullman, 17 into the Tri-Cities. Tonight, temperatures get very cold. Colville, you're at 14 below. Bonners Ferry, you're at 15 below zero. Again, this is not including the wind. This is just the actual temperature. Lewiston, 5 degrees, balmy. We are going to see with the wind chill, 29 below forecasted for yet this morning, 35 below into Coeur d'Alene. And then we're going to see that sub-zero all the way through. Coeur d'Alene is going to remain colder. Breezy conditions, a little higher elevation when you get up into 4th of July Pass and such. Single digits today, tomorrow, Sunday, 9. And again, we talk about the 3-day weekend. Kids are going to be indoors a lot of the time through Martin Luther King holiday. Sub-zero all the way through Monday morning as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully there's some indoor activities around here that you can maybe venture out to if you're in the car for a long time.
We do have some places to go.
Yeah, some good indoor fun.
Right.
All right. Thanks, Mark. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now, 6:22 on this Friday. Zags head coach Mark Few was expected to get his landmark 700th win last night, but Santa Clara gave the Zags all they could handle. Julie Minnesota let us know what happened in that game that went down to the wire. It's coming up next in Morning Sports.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Those responsible for making our local roads and highways safe for winter travel would like to remind you that snow removal is an important, critical, and precise task. Please give the right-of-way to removal equipment so we can all get where we need to go quickly and safely.
When it comes to quality roofing solutions, trust the experts at Roofs by Premier. Roofs by Premier has more than 50 years of experience in the Inland Northwest. Schedule now for spring and receive $500 off.
Sorry about that car accident. Got that insurance claim check for you.
I gotta call SWAP. I gotta call SWAP.
Here you go.
That's it? I'm calling them.
You forgot your check.
Craig Swap & Associates is on your side. We'll make sure you get the help you deserve, and we only get paid after you win.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
It's time to start the new year off right in a new Toyota from Findlay Downtown Toyota. The new 2024 models are available, which means you can get the best selection now with over 100 great choices. And pick the color and package options you like best and take delivery today. And if you're looking for a certified pre-owned vehicle, we've got over 3 blocks full of great choices. So if you need a safe, reliable winter ride, you can find it at Findlay.
It's a 4-day price crash today through this Monday at all Cal locations, where they are loading up the lots with hot buys and big markdowns, plus giving you up to 110% trade-in value for your old ride. Today through this Monday at Cal.
It's a balmy 75 degrees at Spokane's only free RV show, the National RV Show. Now through Monday, downtown in the Convention Center. RV manufacturers from across the country are here, plus tiny homes too, all for free at the National RV Show. Now through Monday.
When it comes to quality roofing solutions, trust the experts at Roofs by Premier. Roofs by Premier has more than 50 years of experience in the Inland Northwest. Schedule now for spring and receive $500 off.
Winter weather means hazardous driving conditions. If you must travel, follow these guidelines to keep everyone safe. Slow down and keep a safe following distance. Use traction tires. Give snow and emergency vehicles the right of way. Carry an emergency kit. Brought to you by Lakes, Worley, Post Falls, and Eastside Highway Districts.
Welcome into Morning Sports. I'm Julian Minnesone. What was supposed to be a night of celebration with Mark Few getting his 700th win turned into a night of devastation for the Gonzaga Bulldogs. Gonzaga ran into some trouble in Santa Clara. The Bulldogs fell to the Broncos on the road 77-76. Gonzaga led by 4 with just over a minute to go, but Santa Clara made the most of its opportunities down the stretch to secure the victory. Anton Watson tied a career-high 32 points in the loss for Gonzaga. The Bulldogs' streak of 26 straight wins over Santa Clara comes to an end. GU has also been ranked for 143 straight weeks. That streak is expected to end when the new rankings come out on Monday. The Gonzaga women had a little bit better luck in its game against Santa Clara. The Bulldogs won 87-49, led by 18 points from Eliza Hollingsworth. The Bulldogs will next host San Diego on Saturday afternoon. The Toreros are still looking for their first win in WCC play. And that'll wrap us up for Morning Sports.
Their Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:26 on this Friday. Still to come after last week's terrifying incident on board a Boeing plane. The FAA says they're launching an investigation into the quality control at the company. What they say they're looking for next. And we have all heard that plastic isn't great for the environment. But what toll is it taking on our health and our wallets? The shocking new data coming up next. And before we go, here's a first look at what's coming up on Good Morning America starting at 7.
And this morning's GMA First Look, chasing down porch pirates.
I just saw somebody on my Ring camera steal 2 packages.
In New York, the Yonkers Police Department sharing this doorbell video. Watch as the suspect brazenly stuffs a package into his backpack and swipes a second one as he leaves. And in Fort Smith, Arkansas, a group of high school seniors say they leaped into action and confronted 2 potential porch pirates in their neighborhood. And this morning, those package protecting teens are speaking out to GMA.
We opened the front door and Jordan was behind us and we all started running down the street. And we checked the packages to see what the address was, and it happened to be the person across the street.
So what should you do if you see a porch pirate in action? Coming up at 7 a.m., we'll hear what law enforcement has to say, along with their tips to keep your packages safe. With your GMA First Look, I'm DeMarco Morgan, ABC News, New York.
Ultomiris is for adults with generalized myasthenia gravis who are anti-acetylcholine receptor antibody positive. It is lasting control over your GMG symptoms. And Ultomiris is the only long-acting GMG treatment with 8 weeks of freedom between infusions. Ultomiris can lower your immune system's ability to fight infections, increasing your chance of serious, life-threatening meningococcal and other types of infections. If not vaccinated, you must receive meningococcal vaccines at least 2 weeks before starting Ultomiris. And if Ultomiris is urgent, you should also receive 2 weeks of antibiotics with your vaccines. Before starting Ultomiris, tell your doctor about all of your medical conditions and medications. Ultomiris can cause reactions such as back pain, tiredness, dizziness, limb discomfort, or bad taste. Ultomiris is here. Ask your doctor about managing your generalized myasthenia gravis with Ultomiris.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app. Sign up for the 4 News Now playbook at KXLY.com.
Temperatures outside are expected to drop near zero from now through the end of the month, and we want you to be prepared. Keep your thermostat set at 70 degrees. Let faucets in your home drip. Cover hose bibs. Keep garage doors closed. Have space heaters on hand. And remember, Bill's Heating and Air will be available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, should you have issues at all. Happy New Year from your Bill's Heating and Air family.
Spokane Exercise Equipment is the Inland Northwest premier provider of top-of-the-line exercise and rehabilitation equipment. Once the Spokane Exercise Equipment technicians have finished setting up your new home gym, that's when the workout competition begins. Spokane Exercise Equipment has all you need to achieve your fitness goals. They offer delivery, installation, service, and maintenance for all residential and commercial customers. Visit them in downtown Spokane or go online to see their full line of products.
Goddesses, I bring the vitality of sun.
And I, the sea. I took the kids swimming, hit up the farmer's market, and crushed my sales call.
Typical Tuesday. Awaken your inner goddess with Vitafusion's expertly crafted assortment of delicious and nutritious gummies.
Oh, and I brought cupcakes. This year, treat yourself to a new Toyota from Findlay Downtown Toyota. We've got lots of great choices, and every vehicle sold comes with Toyota Care, so you can get a new reliable vehicle in 2024 from Findlay.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
We're kicking off this half hour following the breaking news overnight. 2 people survived an avalanche on Stevens Peak yesterday, but a third person is believed to be dead. The sheriff's office received a Garmin GPS alert for a possible fatality just before 3 p.m. yesterday. They then organized a search and rescue operation using a GPS texting device. Rescue crews contacted 2 of the missing men and rescued them. The 2 men informed rescuers that the third, who was with them, is likely dead on the site of the avalanche. The Shoshone County Sheriff's Office will begin retrieval later this morning. Now, this is still a developing story. You can look for the very latest throughout the day on our website, KXLY.com. Well, thanks so much for joining us this morning. I'm Natalie Grant. It is Friday, January 12th. Robin has the morning off. Let's get straight over to Mark Peterson, who has a look at those cold temperatures that we're seeing today and throughout the morning, or throughout the weekend.
All weekend long. All right, good morning, everybody. So we're sitting with a clearing sky. We do have right now 2 degrees with winds to 10 miles an hour into Coeur d'Alene. You're at 4 below 0 right now. We look at the 4 things you need to know. It's a weather alert day because of the wind chill. We do have a wind chill warning in effect through noon tomorrow. It's going to be sunny and very cold today. Again, those breezy north winds really creating havoc, and it's going to be cold again through the weekend, through Monday. So wind chills 20 below to 35 below in and around the region from Winthrop all the way over into Montana, south all the way into the Palouse. Again, the next big thing we have is this cold. It's here, and it's the entire region with the wind chills today and tomorrow. Now we're at -1 into Deer Park, 4 into 9 miles. Spangle, you're at 1 degree, 4 below into Hayden. Coeur d'Alene now 1 below 0. Oh, it's warmed up. The forecasted wind chills for this morning at 7. Medellin 27 below 0, 26 below into Deer Park, 30 below into Coeur d'Alene. So you could have damaged skin within 10 minutes or less. We want you to be careful. Our forecast today, single digits, hovering between 0 and 2 degrees, sub-0 as we hit dinner time, and it's only going to get colder from there.
All right, thanks, Mark. Well, for anyone who's breaking out the space heaters the next few days, here are some helpful safety tips that you'll want to know. Be sure to keep it at least 3 feet away from anything that can catch fire. Never plug it into an extension cord, and be sure to turn it off when you leave the room or go to bed. One Spokane lawmaker is pushing to update Washington's hate crime laws. Last fall, Spokane's LGBTQ+ community was the target of vandalism for weeks on end. Some of that vandalism was on privately owned property, but some was on public city crosswalks and therefore could not be prosecuted as hate crimes. But a newly introduced bill, introduced by State Senator Andy Billig, could close that loophole. The current Washington definition of a hate crime says the vandalism causes physical damage to or destruction of the property of the victim or another person.
This is clearly motivated by, some intrinsic hate of this group. We should be able to investigate that, as a hate crime. So yeah, no, that does not seem right.
This bill will get its first hearing next Thursday. Nearly 3 years after a homeless man was beaten to death with a 50-pound rock in downtown Spokane, police say that they finally caught his killer. The summer of 2021, police say someone coming out of an apartment in the area of First Avenue found Justin Combs badly hurt inside of his red sleeping bag. Detectives combed the area for evidence and witnesses and ultimately saw the assault play out on surveillance video from a nearby bar. Combs died several days later in the hospital. Police say that they originally arrested a man that year, but the evidence couldn't be connected to him. An officer ran into that same man on the street this week, and according to court documents, he said he found out who really killed Combs and even gave a name. Police then tracked down 21-year-old Aaron Holder and arrested him yesterday. Detectives say he admitted to throwing a large rock at Combs while he slept, but didn't explain why. He was in district court yesterday, where a judge set his bail at $1 million for murder and assault charges. In news around the nation this morning, the FAA is launching an investigation into Boeing's quality control after a door plug on the plane flew off mid-flight last week. It left a gaping hole in the side of the nearly new Boeing 737 MAX 9 jet. FAA investigators will look at whether Boeing's finished products are safe to operate. Since Friday, Alaska and United Airlines have both found either loose hardware or bolts in the assembly of door plugs on their Boeing MAX 9 planes. They are the only airlines in the U.S. that use the MAX 9s, which remain grounded for now. The New York civil fraud trial against former President Donald Trump is over. The state attorney general's office and the defense team for Trump wrapped up their closing arguments yesterday. New York Attorney General Letitia James is seeking $370 million in damages to bar Trump from doing business in the state, alleging that the former president, his adult sons, and his company defrauded banks and insurance companies by inflating the value of Trump's assets. Trump, who appeared in court yesterday, says the financial statements are perfect and called the case a witch hunt. The judge has already found Trump liable for fraud in this case and plans to issue a decision later on this month. Plastic chemicals are costing the U.S. healthcare system billions of dollars. That's the takeaway from a new study that finds a group of hormone-disruptive chemicals contributes to development of chronic disease and death. In just 2018, that cost tallied more than $249 billion. According to medical experts, the 4 chemicals measured in this study are thought to interfere with the body's mechanism for hormone production. Experts say the chemicals can cause damage to developmental, reproductive, immune, and cognitive systems. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:36 on this Friday. Let's check back in with Mark Peterson. Got some strong winds out there.
Yeah, the cold alone is enough.
Yeah.
And then Mother Nature says, but wait, hold my iced tea, watch this.
Add it on.
Yeah, so gust of 32 into Sandpoint, gust of 31 into Coeur d'Alene. So those wind chills getting even more cold, more dangerous. I guess, yeah, sorry. My vernacular was going sideways there, much like some of these light little snowflakes up on top of Mount Spokane. We are going to have more on your full forecast coming up.
An alarming story of intimidation, how a group of eBay employees responded to one couple's criticism of the company. When Good Morning Northwest continues right after this.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
It's the Big Fitness Energy Sale at Planet Fitness. It's the final day to join for 24 cents down, $10 a month. Cancel anytime and get energized in the judgment-free zone. Never intimidating. Always free fitness training and equipment for every workout. Deal ends today.
Our motto here at Holiday Heating is fixed right or it's free. That means that we'll get the job done right the first time, and if we don't,
we will own up to that and we will take care of it for you for free.
Fixed right or it's free means that we are accountable for the 100% satisfaction of our customers.
We'll come back and get the job done and with no additional charge to the customer.
We are humans and we do make mistakes, but we are here to make it right and make sure our customers know that.
Hi, I'm Ken.
And I'm Donnie.
We lead the Advocates.
The Advocates fight for each of our injured clients. We take on big insurance and get big results.
We're both advocates, but we're very different from each other.
That's true.
I say potato, she says...
Potato.
Oh, I guess we're the same there.
Potato. Do people say that a different way?
Potato.
Who says it that way?
Never mind. Injured? You deserve an advocate.
It's a 4-day price crash. Today through Monday at both Cal locations in Airway Heights and Coeur d'Alene. As Cal loads up the lots full of hot buys and is offering up to 110% trade-in value for your old ride. Plus delaying all payments until April 1st so you can get a new upgraded vehicle for the new year and pay less with incredible financing. Get your new vehicle this week at Cal.
Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls has been North Idaho's premier flooring shop for over 30 years. From remodels to new construction, they've got your home or business covered from wall to wall. Their expert design team will work with you to find the perfect floor for your lifestyle and budget. They've got the lowest prices. From carpet and area rugs to hardwood, LVP and laminate, if you can dream it, they can floor it. Dream it, design it, live it at Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls.
It's the Big Fitness Energy Sale at Planet Fitness. It's the final day to join for 24 cents down, $10 a month. Cancel anytime and get energized in the judgment-free zone. Never intimidating. Always free fitness training and equipment for every workout. Deal ends today.
Welcome back in. The time is now 6:40. This summer, 500,000 kids in the state will be getting new funds for groceries. Washington is one of 35 states that's participating in the new permanent summer grocery program for kids. Now, families will be given $120 on an EBT card for each kid that is eligible. Those funds can be used at grocery stores and farmers markets, similar to how SNAP benefits are used. The goal of the program is to reduce child hunger and improve diet quality. The USDA has not given a specific date for the summer of when those funds will start to roll out. Meanwhile, grocery prices are easing up, though your average grocery bill might be 1.3% higher than it was last year. It's still a 3.4% drop compared to inflation. Now, just a year ago, grocery prices rose nearly 12%. And one thing that will cost you, though, is eggs. The price of eggs is up 9% more since November, thanks to a new wave of the bird flu.
Your Friday morning 10-second takeaway on your screen. Going to be sunny. It's going to be bitter cold. We've been talking about it all week long. So now full winter layers. Limit your time outdoors. High today, 2 degrees.
eBay has been ordered to pay a fine of $3 million for stalking and intimidating a Massachusetts couple in retaliation for the couple's criticism of the online marketplace in a newsletter. A former senior director of safety and 6 other members of eBay's security team sent anonymous and disturbing things to the victim's home. They included a book of surviving the death of a spouse, a bloody pig mask, a fetal pig, a funeral wreath, and some live insects. They also installed a GPS tracking device on the couple's car and made Craigslist posts inviting the public to come to the couple's house for sexual encounters. The eBay employees then lied to police and tried to erase the evidence. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now, 6:41. We're taking a live look outside right now as some light snow is falling over. I think that's up at Mount Spokane there. Looks like a nice day maybe for skiing after it's not so cold. Mark's got your full forecast coming up right after the break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
They say it's not the destination, but the journey.
Arby's says, nuh-uh. Get 2 of these things for just $7 at Arby's Cheddathon sales event. Arby's, we have the meat.
Anything else?
Yeah, can I get some napkins?
Sure. That'll be $1.
For a napkin?
Ridiculous, right? You know what else doesn't make sense? Some people are still paying for their checking accounts. Some places it's $12 a month. At P1FCU, we believe some things should just be free. Open your Ascend checking with tons of great benefits at p1fcu.org/free.
Got that insurance claim check for you.
I gotta call Swap. We'll make sure you get the help you deserve, and we only get paid after you win.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
It's Walker's Furniture's 4-day holiday sale. Now's the best time to save on the largest selection of mattresses like Serta iComfort Eco and Beauty Rest Black Hybrid. Or say yes to no money down, no minimum purchase, and no interest financing for 5 years.
So you can get the mattress you've always wanted for less and sleep better in 2024. Today through this Monday at Walker's.
It's a balmy 75 degrees at Spokane's only free RV show, the National RV Show. Now through Monday, downtown in the Convention Center. RV manufacturers from across the country are here, plus tiny homes too, all for free at the National RV Show. Now through Monday.
Are you looking for a trustworthy publishing company to publish your book?
Covenant Books is an author-friendly publisher who shares your passion and beliefs. Call us today and we'll send you a free author packet to help get you started.
Call the number right now for your free writer's guide.
It's a 4-day price crash. Today through this Monday at all Cal locations, where they are loading up the lots with hot buys and big markdowns, plus giving you up to 110% trade-in value for your old ride. Today through this Monday at Cal.
The best part of the brisket, bacon, beef, and cheddar is definitely one of those things. Arby's, we have the meat.
The Jennifer Hudson Show.
Weekdays at 2, only on 4 News Now.
Welcome back in just before 6:45 on this Friday. In the race for the White House, a deep freeze is blanketing Iowa and is threatening to complicate caucuses coming up in just 3 days. Republican candidates are urging voters to still come out anyway. Concerned many may stay home, thinking the results are already a done deal. The severe weather already impacting last-minute campaigning in the state. ABC's M. Wynn is in Des Moines at the Caucus Media Center with the latest.
This morning, blizzard warnings across Iowa forcing some Republican presidential candidates to cancel in-person events. Former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley replacing a Friday event with a telephone town hall. Her spokesperson saying stormy weather won't stop us from ensuring Iowans hear Nikki's vision.
I am excited because obviously I have been campaigning all over this sweet state for 11 months, so it's fun that we can kind of bring this to fruition and see where it is.
This as the GOP frontrunner Donald Trump spends another day in court, the second this week. During closing arguments in his civil fraud trial, the former president lashing out at the judge in unauthorized remarks, calling the case a political witch hunt. The judge had previously found Trump overvalued his real estate properties for years, allowing him to get better deals on loans and insurance. The court's now only deciding how much Trump and his business should pay. State Attorney General Letitia James arguing Trump should also never be allowed to do business in New York again.
It's a disgrace, and they should pay me damages.
Back in Iowa, Governor Ron DeSantis warning against making this election about the former president.
If Trump is the candidate, the election will be about legal issues, criminal trials, maybe he's convicted. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff that we don't know is going to happen. January 6th.
Not to be forgotten in Iowa, President Joe Biden's team with plans to descend on Des Moines on caucus day to remind voters what's at stake. His campaign accusing Trump and MAGA Republicans of launching an assault on Americans' freedoms.
When Iowans kick off the 2024 election cycle on Monday, they're likely to confront sub-zero temperatures. But candidates are expressing optimism that their supporters will still come out. Emlyn, ABC News, Des Moines, Iowa.
And here's a live look up there at Mount Spokane. There, like I said earlier, it'd be nice to be up there maybe when it's not so cold, but I'm sure people will.
As a skier, I can tell you that over the years, you go in there knowing that it's going to be very cold. You've got the face mask and the goggles and the helmet and all the layers. But what you do have is soft snow. When it's cold, and those groomers are great. So if you make the trek up to our local ski areas, we've got them all over the place. Yes. It's going to be beautiful. But the winds, that's going to play a big factor. Let's take a look at where we're at now with a high wind warning, or a wind chill warning because of the winds. That is, again, from the Cascades all the way through the Rockies. And again, to the south, we do have enough moisture that winter storm watches and warnings in effect there. The winds are definitely here. We have winds 10 to 15 miles an hour in Spokane, gust to 31 as we look at Coeur d'Alene, gust to 31 also into Sandpoint. Moses Lake, gust to 18. All of that, just a light breeze creates a wind chill when you have a current condition of 2 degrees, and our high today is 2 degrees. Tonight, temperatures down to 10 below. We're going to have those winds northeast 5 to 10 miles an hour, bringing wind chills to 20, 30 below zero. Yeah. All right, so we showed you the national map. Put that in motion, and you can see we have a lot of energy that continues to get pushed south. We do have snow into southern Idaho, and of course this snow coming into the Great Lakes, but the severe weather coming into the Tennessee River Valley. Now let's show you what is going on when it comes to the watches and warnings across the country. And you can see that everybody is under some type of degree, either with the winds or the winter or blizzard warnings east of the Mississippi and into areas of the central and northwestern part of the U.S., and that's going to be the trend today. We have a clearing sky. We do have colder weather coming in from the north, that Arctic air settling in, an Arctic oscillation. It's going to last for about 4 or 5 days, then it's going to move out. Today, we're going to see temperatures single digits all over the place. Grand Coulee at 11, 13 into Moses Lake. Tonight, temperatures are going to be sub-zero all over the place. Kalispell, 32 below zero. It's going to be colder into Montana, 10 below for us. And those wind chills are going to be sub-zero all the way through today and into tomorrow. Then the winds will calm down Sunday. Things get a little better. So we do have weather alert days today and tomorrow because of that dangerous wind chill. Martin Luther King Day, it's going to be high at 12, starting the day off at 1 below zero. Does get better for Wednesday, Thursday, 28. By Friday, we could see 32, freezing, which would be back to about average for this time of year.
That'll feel nice. It's interesting looking at the national map, knowing we're all kind of in this together. With all
yes,
of this.
We're a country united by bad weather.
There you go.
There you go.
Love to see it. All right, thanks, Mark. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:50 on this Friday. Your morning sprint is coming up next.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Watch live weekdays at 9 and now 3.
Only on KXLY, ABC 4.
That was funny. Yeah. That's a sick bike.
Boys.
Miss Sanderson?
See you Monday.
No way.
Hi, I'm Randy, owner of Rooter 911 Sewer and Drain.
Sewer and drain cleaning at half the price of the larger competitors. 24/7 service for all of your sewer and drain cleaning needs in Spokane, 535-3136.
COPD hasn't been pretty. It's tough to breathe and tough to keep wondering if this is as good as it gets. But Trelegy has shown me that there's still beauty and breath to be had. Because with 3 medicines in 1 inhaler, Trelegy keeps my airways open and prevents future flare-ups. And with 1 dose a day, Trelegy improves lung function, so I can breathe more freely all day and night.
Trelegy won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Do not take Trelegy more than prescribed. Trelegy may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur.
Ask your doctor about Once Daily Trelegy for COPD, because breathing should be beautiful.
This year, treat yourself to a new Toyota from Findlay Downtown Toyota. We've got lots of great choices, and every vehicle sold comes with Toyota Care. So you can get a new reliable vehicle in 2024 from Findlay.
4 News Now and STCU are recognizing volunteers who make a difference in our community. Today, we honor the Vanessa Behan Auxiliary Board.
From setting up shop to recruiting hundreds of volunteers, the Vanessa Behan Auxiliary Board works tirelessly to put on Santa Express each year.
For more than 30 years, the board has operated Santa Express, a store where children can buy Christmas gifts for their families.
It's a great organization, and we just love the money that we're able to give and the lives we're able to change.
Thanks to STCU for helping make sure volunteers count.
Hey, Lady, when is the baby coming?
Very, very soon.
Dad, what about yours?
You're gonna... Yeah, okay, well...
Hi.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now. This Good Morning Northwest morning sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It is 6:53. Time to get you ready to take on your Friday and your weekend in the morning sprint. Mark is tracking our single-digit temperatures and lets us know when we can expect our next snowstorm. But first, we're following breaking news overnight. 2 people survived an avalanche on Stevens Peak yesterday, but a third person is believed dead. The Sheriff's Office received a Garmin GPS alert of a possible fatality just before 3 p.m. yesterday and organized a search and rescue operation using a GPS texting device. Rescue crews contacted 2 of the missing men and then rescued them. The 2 men informed rescuers that the third man who was with them is likely dead on the side of the avalanche. The Shoshone County Sheriff's Office will begin a retrieval mission later this morning. Now, this is still a developing story. You can look for the very latest throughout the day on our website, KXLY.com.
Good morning, everybody. In our first alert weather on this Friday, we are again under a wind chill warning. That is not only for Spokane, goes all the way up to Canadian Line, all the way south, and then we see it to the Cascades and the Rockies. 20 to 35 below zero for wind chills that could damage your skin in under 15 minutes. We want you to limit your time outdoors if you can. Now, temperatures currently, we're sitting at 2-0 into Liberty Lake, sub-zero into parts of Idaho, down to 4 below. Forecast for the day. High of 2 degrees. Winds gusting all the way through today, sub-zero after dinner.
The extreme cold has led Spokane's Mayor Lisa Brown to declare a state of emergency. Additional beds will be sent to these 4 local shelters that you see on your screen. The city can now increase capacity at local homeless shelters, offering an additional 183 beds available over the next week. Community members are also offering dozens of beds for people who need a warm place to sleep. Local churches will be turned into temporary warming shelters. Homeless people can now stay at the Apostolic Church in the Garland District 24/7. The goal is to save as many people's lives as possible. For ways that you can sign up to help on their mission, you can look for this story on our website, KXLY.com. One Spokane lawmaker is pushing to update Spokane's hate crime laws. Last fall, Spokane's LGBTQ+ community was a target of vandalism for weeks on end. Now, some of that vandalism was on privately owned property, but some was on public city crosswalks and therefore could not be prosecuted as a hate crime. But a newly introduced bill that's introduced by State Senator Andy Billig could close that loophole. The bill would get its first hearing coming up on Thursday. Spokane police say that they've caught the man who killed a homeless man downtown nearly 3 years ago. In the summer of 2021, police say someone coming out of an apartment in the area of First Avenue found Justin Combs badly hurt inside of his red sleeping bag. Detectives ultimately saw the assault play out on a surveillance video from a nearby bar. Combs died several days later in a hospital. Court documents say the man they originally arrested for the crime told police he found out who really did it. Police then tracked down 21-year-old Aaron Holder and arrested him. Detectives say he admitted to throwing a large rock at Combs while he slept, but didn't explain why. He was in district court yesterday, where a judge set his bail at $1 million for murder and assault charges. U.S. military action far away is aimed at protecting the economy right here at home. The U.S. and the U.K. struck more than 60 Houthi targets in Yemen overnight. That's in response to the Iran-backed group's attacks on commercial shipping vessels along the Red Sea trade route. Those threaten to drive up the cost of oil, gas, and other goods globally. Hardline conservatives are ramping up pressure on Speaker Mike Johnson, encouraging him to walk away from a top-line spending deal struck with Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer. The pressure threatens to derail bipartisan negotiations with Congress just days from potential government shutdown. Now, if Johnson were to walk away from the agreement, it would create a massive breach of trust with the Senate and could put Congress on a path to shutdown. 2 government shutdown deadlines are coming up early this year, January 19th and February 2nd. Well, this summer, 500,000 kids in the state will be getting new funds for groceries. Washington is one of 35 states participating in a new permanent summer grocery program for kids. Families will be given $120 on an EBT card for each child that's eligible. Those funds can then be used at grocery stores and farmers markets, similar to how SNAP benefits are used. The goal of the program is to reduce child hunger and improve diet quality. The USDA has not given a specific date for this summer of when those funds will start rolling out. We'll be right back with a final check of your forecast with Mark right after this.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
Roundup's like an accidental savings account. I get paid every time I buy something. It's like a bonus for me.
Celebrate 6 years with us at Spokane Tribe Casino. Win your share of $60,000 cash during our Win-Anniversary giveaway every Saturday in January. Celebrate with us all month long as we celebrate these winning years. Only at Spokane Tribe Casino. You just win here.
Let's go! Don't miss the Harlem Globetrotters 2024 World Tour presented by Jersey Mike Subs at Spokane Arena on January 29th. Go to harlemglobetrotters.com for tickets.
Celebrate 6 years with us at Spokane Tribe Casino. Win your share of $60,000 cash during our Winiversary giveaway every Saturday in January. Celebrate with us all month long as we celebrate these winning years. Only at Spokane Tribe Casino. You just win here.
All right, good morning, everybody. The groomers are out at Mount Spokane. It's going to be a great day snow-wise, and it's going to be sort of light, fluffy snow, but it's going to be very cold. All right, taking a look at what we can expect. High today of 2 degrees, and then once the sun sets, 5 o'clock, 1 below, 6 below by 9. We're going to get to 10 below for tonight into tomorrow morning, warming to 2 Saturday again, and then Sunday it's going to be 9. Again, we have wind chill warnings in effect today through Saturday 12 noon because of those gusty winds. We're finally going to start seeing some snow by the middle of next week, but it'll be light snow.
Thanks so much for starting your Friday with us. We'll see you throughout the morning on GMA. It starts right now.